1 year it may be, oh, our company has done so much in sales, or we have come out with this particular product. But then, going forward, that is overshadowed by something else. It could be the next day.
Welcome back. You're watching Passion to Win, a special series that's honoring the entrepreneurs who were winners at the Ernst & Young Entrepreneur of the Year Awards 2011.
We were always brought up in a environment in Calcutta where we talked business at lunch. We did things which were fairly entrepreneurial in nature, and interacting with the family really gave a lot of boost.
When it came to getting himself an education, Anand Burman didn't get himself a B school degree. Instead, he got himself a degree in pharmaceutical chemistry and still enjoys dabbling with the R&D side of the business. His full-time job is ensuring that Dabur gains market share and consolidates its position as an FMCG major.
We were a very family-run company. We had family members responsible for various different functions: marketing, purchase, sales, the whole 9 yards. As we grew, 2 or 3 things came about. The first was a realization, just because your last name is Burman, you're probably not the best manager in the world. If you are, God bless you. In the late 90s or mid-90s, we decided to go on to take a path to professionalize the company, which we have been fairly successful in doing over the last 10 or 15 years. The fact is that you want the best people who who do the job to be doing the job. And we have found this a huge bang for your buck when you do have the best people running the show. Okay? So it makes sense that once the company crosses a certain size, for professional managers who know their jobs, who've been educated accordingly, to actually move into those roles. You've got to put your ego to one side and let the company, go the best way possible.
Burman took over as managing director in 2007 and with his team has led Dabur's transformation from an Ayurvedic medicine maker to becoming India's 4th largest FMCG player, and this in a market dominated by MNCs. Burman believes what has worked for the company is its Indian flavor and understanding what the customer wants.
You've got to give the customer what he wants. You can't impose your will on the customer, okay? If you give the right product at the right price, it automatically will become a success. We had our review meetings in which we introduce all the new products and etc., etc., etc. Up comes the turn of Hajmola and, we've got this new brand, we've got this new product. What is it? Hajmola Pudina. So let's try it. Tried it. I didn't like it one bit. So I said, this is awful. The person responsible for the brand said, look, it's not made for you. It's made for the consumer, and in our test, the consumers have liked it. I said, go with it. And it's a huge success.
Dabur's products are now available in over 60 countries, with overseas revenues contributing a third of the total turnover. With a view to strengthening its global presence in consumer products, Dabur has also made acquisitions in Turkey and the US.
This is a typically Indian company, okay? We've got very Indian values. We've got very, these values, everything is all homegrown. The way we have managed to preserve those values and yet grow within the country and outside the country has been, it's been hugely pleasing to see that. One is the actual growth numbers of the company. 2 is actually getting, interesting products out into the market and having those be a success. I think that's the best thing in the world. There's no one milestone which I would say is the making point, a breaking point of anything. It's sort of a collection of a huge number of upsides and possibly an equal number of downsides, which really, molds you and builds you up to do whatever you're doing. One year it may be, our company has done so much in sales, or we have come out with this particular product. But then, going forward, that is overshadowed by something else. It could be the next day. So it's not really one thing, or it's a whole bunch of stuff. The ups and, as importantly, the downs that will really, that really shape you up.
Especially when those products are not just feel good but also do good. On that note, we'll take a break here on Passion to Win. But when we return, the story of the founder of Lupin and his journey from 5,000 rupees to 5,000 crore rupees.